Hi, this is Ryan Wisner at the ARA show in Orlando. I'm here with Dan Kakracker from New Holland to talk about the new, is it the 300 skid steer series?
That is correct.
Okay.
Well, it's great to be here. Appreciate you guys having me. We're excited here. We're launching our new 300 series over here at ARA.
Okay.
A lot of new features here. When we took a lot of feedback from voice of customer and a lot of testing, a lot of the feedback was we wanted to maintain the performance that we had on the 200 series and integrate some new operator interfaces to improve the 300 series when we launched that.
Okay.
So a number of things we changed. We just launched a brand new 8-inch LED monitor, which is the largest in the industry.
Oh wow, okay.
Through that color monitor, you get a rear view camera that comes with that, so it's a nice wide angle rear view camera to be able to see in back of you.
Sure.
Safety's always been very important for us, so we
was that an upgrade from the 200 then?
It was an upgrade, yes.
Okay, so they didn't have the backup camera?
Correct. We offered a backup camera, but now it's when you get
now it's just part of it.
It's part of it.
Okay.
It's integrated into the machine.
Great. Okay.
So there's a lot of new features that come with that new monitor. It's very easy to get around in. You can monitor all of your maintenance items in there, so get your alerts to know if you need to change your oil filter, if you need to change your hydraulic oil. As far as performance features, there's new joysticks in there for operator comfort. So when you're running that machine, we got a lot of good feedback. The responsiveness that we're getting with the new joysticks, the button placement, it's a lot easier for the operators to run the machine. As well as some new features when you run it. So the creep mode is a new feature that we have. Creep mode allows you to set a nice low speed, anywhere from a couple miles an hour to a little bit higher.
Sure.
And what that allows you to do is keep your speed low, but your RPMs high to run any kind of attachment on the front end.
Okay. Okay.
And then another feature that we just launched is straight travel assist. So what that does is gives you equal power to each side of the travel system to make sure you maintain a straight line. So if you're doing any kind of grading, or say you got a cold planer on the front and you need to maintain a nice straight path, that's going to make sure throughout that nice long path you're going to maintain that straight line through it.
Okay. And that's something the 200
series
did not have that.
That's brand new for the 300 series.
Okay.
Okay. As far as some other changes in there, it's a lot easier to get around in that monitor. So with the what we call our Easy EH control, you can set different features. So if you're, say we're at ARA here, so with rental customers, you may have a new customer or a new operator that hasn't ran machines very often.
Sure.
You can slow the machine down for them.
Okay.
So, an inexperienced operator, they may not be as comfortable running that machine at high speeds.
Right.
You can put it in the low speed setting, or then the next day you may have a more experienced operator. You can speed that machine up anywhere from the travel functions to the loader function, bucket function. You can change all of those to the operator comfort level.
Sure. Okay.
So we made that a lot easier to manipulate in the monitor for that customer interface for them.
And like you said, that's something that you got a lot from the customer feedback?
Customer feedback, yeah. They wanted to be able to get in there and not have to fiddle around with the pad, be able to get in there, operate it. Sure. And every operator is different, So you've got a lot of different kind of guys out there running machines, and whether it's rental or it's a guy who's been running machines for 30 years. Sure. Everyone's talent level is a little different.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
As far as space inside the cab,
I was just going to ask about if the cab changed.
The cab itself has not changed, but we did change the paneling a little bit on the inside, so you do get a little more leg room. Okay. So more comfort for the operator on the inside there. We still offer 3 different kind of control offerings. So your mechanical hand controls, mechanical hand and foot, and then your electric over hydraulic, your hand controls.
Sure.
So all different types of operators. Everyone has learned to run the machine a different way.
Sure.
So we like to make sure we have all the options available for them.
Okay.
As far as accessibility goes, service on the machines, we keep all of our maintenance levels easily accessible on the 300 series. So maintenance is important for these machines. Making sure your filters are changed out, your fluids, everything's very easily accessible on them to make sure they're done. If you make it easy for the customer to do, then they're more likely to do them.
And is the access panel there, is that similar to what you had on the 2?
Actually,
200?
It is the same, so we still have the same access that we had on the 200 series to the 300 series.
Okay. All right.
Okay. As far as other changes go, in the lineup itself, we now have 6 wheeled models, and 5 track models in our lineup. So with the wheeled models, we're ranging from 1,600 rated operating 1,600 pound rated operating capacity up to 3,400 pound rated operating capacity. And on the track side, it's a 2,700 pound rated operating capacity up to 4,500 pound rated operating capacity.
Okay.
So standard flow comes on every machine. High flow is available as well. On our largest CTL, you're getting almost 40 gallons per minute at 3,450 psi.
Okay.
For that. So any kind of attachment you're going to want to run on the front of that, that machine will be able to handle.
Yeah, you're going to handle that just fine. So.
As far as quality goes, we made some quality improvements too. Uptime we know is extremely important for customers. Electrical is one of the biggest issues in our machines just because the applications that we're running in. We improved all of our wiring harnesses there. That's better sealing, they're better covers, better routing of our wiring harnesses in the machine.
Sure.
We want to just make sure that that's probably one of the things that people run into the most with these machines. There's more and more electrical on them, and we want to make sure that electrical is protected as much as possible.
Oh, absolutely. Sure.
Let's see. Our panels on the inside too, our front towers. That's a new design for our front towers, so our starting sequence is a lot easier. Instead of a push button or a 4-button sequence to start, it's now just a turn knob to start. When you push it to operate, it's very simple. Again, easy for the operator interface with it.
Sure.
Anybody could jump in there and learn very easily how to get in there and run our machine.
So that does sound, I mean, seeing as how we are at the ARA show here, I mean, it does sound that that's really applicable for that rental customer to have that, to make it an easy machine for
the less time the rental manager has to spend training an operator how to run the machine, the more time he can get on to dealing with the next customer. So we try to make it as easy as possible for them to get in there and run the machine, and I think we've accomplished that with the 300 series. So.
Excellent. Okay. All right.
Visibility, again, we spoke about safety a little bit. Probably the best visibility in the market right now with our machine. Added that rear view camera in there. We've got the big rear view mirror up top still.
Sure.
We keep our back end of the machine nice and low. So with Tier 4 emissions, a lot of manufacturers have built up on the back, so their back end's getting a lot higher. We keep our cross beam nice and low. We keep our back end nice and low. So visibility around the machine is excellent on the job site. And again, that's great for rental customers as well, because they're not always paying attention as much as the experienced operator is. So being able to see all the way around you is very important.
Absolutely.
Other thing is our nice low loader arms here. So you can see how they're slanted down here. You still have excellent visibility to the sides without your loader arms blocking your visibility. So 2 different style loader arms. We offer our vertical lift and our radial lift. Vertical lift's going to give you that maximum, it's going to come up straight, give you that maximum reach at maximum height. And that radial lift is going to come more in an arc fashion. So we know there's different applications out there, and everybody has a different need for that style of loader, so we offer them scattered in throughout the lineup.